Hello everyone. It's James again. And today I want to answer a question that was left as a comment. And that question reads: how to deal with narcissist that works with cops for manipulation. And though there are many things this could be regarding, such as someone you're married to, someone you're dating, family members, a so-called friend, a neighbor, and the list goes on and on. What I will tell you is this. The question that was asked tells us a lot about the nature of the narcissists that are out there in this world. Now what do I mean by that? Well, what I mean is, we are so scared that someone might falsely accuse us of something we didn't do, or somehow manipulate the legal system in order to get us locked up. Then you have some in law enforcement that are out there just trying to do their job. And you have others just looking to see who and how they can set someone up. Someone that is innocent. So they can ruin the life of someone that has done nothing wrong. Now this type of situation is a very difficult thing to deal with. Meaning, law enforcement trying to do something harmful to you. Just because. And if that's a real fear for you based on your life circumstances, limit as much police contact as you can. But if it's a situation where you are dealing with a neighbor, or you are dealing with someone you're married to, etc., do yourself a favor and gain evidence of your innocence before someone has a chance of falsely accusing you of anything. Because you know it's coming. And try to figure out a way that you can cut ties with this person and never see them again. And if that's impossible because you have children together, work to gain communication that is through written form only. And there's a reason for that. I will talk about in a moment. You see, in my situation, towards the end of my and Susie's relationship, she started to up the violence and fights in the middle of the night. This is where I was starting to get nervous. Because it was as if she was hoping the police would get called. Now why would she want that? Because she more than likely was going to use the police in a manipulation against me. During this time, one friend that I trusted knew what was happening. And he told me, James, you better be careful. And you better do something fast. Because sooner or later one of you is going to get locked up. Now he wasn't saying that because he was afraid I was going to do something to Susie. But he knew. Because I'm a man. She is a woman, if you want to call her that. And she would have an easy time manipulating the police into thinking she's the victim. And I'm this big bad cartoon guy causing her all kinds of harm. And deep down I knew things were boiling over. And it was going to either be her or me. And that's how I started to look at it. Now to backtrack a moment. Because this is important. I speak a message that has many moving parts. Because my story has many moving parts. And narcissistic abuse has many moving parts. Now this isn't to save the narcissist because I know that's not possible. But I do know there are many victims and survivors that need help. But I also know there are some people that are drawn into the narcissistic way of life. Simply because that's what the media has taught them. And if one woman, in this case, sees the man she's with as a good man, and the children she has with them as special, and she rethinks what she's doing, then great. But if not, I know and I said and did what was right. Now why do I say this? Because I knew Susie wasn't able to be saved. Nor was she worth saving. I had gotten into a mode of saving myself. And truthfully, though narcissists using the police against you is a broad topic, one thing in common will help you through this broad topic. Don't try to save them. Don't. It will put you further in the line of fire to go down with whatever plot the narcissist is trying to hatch against you. Narcissists are like scary killers in the horror movies. That for a second tilt their head. As if they have some emotion for a moment to get the victim to lower their guard. And then they switch back to killer mode and kill their prey. Narcissist will use the fact you have feelings for them to get you to try to continue to help them. Meanwhile they are setting you up to get arrested. The key is to know what these reptiles are. And that's pure evil. And you must handle them as such. Gain your evidence as to what is going on and get out. As for me, I was scared out of my mind to call the police. I was terrified. Because they had been by before due to the noise. And I had the feeling they were going to take me. And boy, they treated me horribly. I think it was because I had God in my corner. And I had a friend on the phone. And the police could hear him on speaker stating I wasn't starting anything with Susie. I think that's the only reason why they didn't arrest me. Though it seemed like they wanted to. But the day she physically attacked me to the point there was serious physical damage, I got the courage to call the police. And by the grace of God they arrested her. That was one of the best moments in my life. Or at least a moment where I felt a sense of relief. And a tip: don't try to help them once they enter the legal system. Don't get a lawyer for them. Don't testify for them that they are a good misunderstood person. Let them twist in the wind. And get yourself free. And if you have children, a time like that is the perfect time to file for sole custody. Here's the facts, people. Narcissists take advantage of your wanting to help them, despite they be a man or woman. But female narcissists take advantage of the man not going all the way on them legally because men aren't taught to do such a thing. Well, I'm here to tell you. Do what you have to do. And don't feel sorry for them. What you are doing is right for you and your family. And if you have sons, tell them the same thing. No, they aren't a weakling for having their wife or girlfriend arrested. Which is what men tell other men. It's just a shaming tactic. But sadly these same men end up getting arrested themselves because they didn't take the needed steps to get out. Now, if you can get out without all of this mess, I suggest you do so. No need to deal with the police when you can just leave. But if you have children or you own a home together, or have other legal entanglements, protect yourself and don't feel sorry for doing so. You need to understand you are dealing with a manipulative reptile that will take you down in a second. And is planning to do so right now. And regarding such relationships and keeping everything in writing, work with your lawyer to make sure your ex has to agree to provide all things regarding your children in written form, so you reasonably can know what to expect. The reason for this is it makes it hard for the narcissist to gaslight you and make you look like a jerk in court. The thing to do in court with a narcissist is be prepared. Have written documents. And let the narcissist hang themselves with their lies. And just sit back and say nothing. Because even if the judge is a jerk him or herself, one thing judges hate is to be lied to. And once they see they are writing one thing and saying another in front of the judge, it's all over for the narcissist. Well, I hope that answers your question. Thanks everyone for your support. I do appreciate it. I hope your day was blessed. And until next time, bye for now. And be good to yourself.